on Shopify. This is a bonus episode, and the audio will sound different. If you're watching, it looks different. I'm just in my car. I wanted to record this bonus episode because I often don't share these sorts of stats about Meta, but I checked 4 of my clients' ad accounts this morning, and I want to give you some headline stats to encourage you that Meta is 100% the best place for you to find your customers in 2026. And I can definitely say January is definitely the best time to find your customers on Meta in 2026. In my 4 clients' accounts this morning, when I checked and did some optimizations, I looked at their cost per purchase for cold traffic. So cold traffic, remember when you're setting up your accounts, you can put exclusions in, or you can use an ASC, an Advantage Plus Shopping campaign, or you can use traditional detailed targeting. And these results are a mixture of an ASC and traditional detailed targeting. So it is not purely detailed targeting, it is not purely ASC results. And I've got a whole episode coming up, a proper episode about ASC. It is absolutely the place you should be to scale with Meta in 2026. My own results in the last 14 days have been the best results I think I've had on Meta in a couple of years. And that sounds really like ballsy saying that, but it is true. This is why I wanted to quickly jump on and give you a bonus episode, because these are the results I quickly want to share with you. Is 4 clients' accounts this morning when I checked their results for the last 7 days. Cold traffic, so we are doing top of the funnel traffic, or a mixture of, if it's an ASC, it is targeting the middle and bottom and top. It is mixing all of that sort of audience segmenting together. Results for cost per purchase are varying from $6 to $34. They are profitable ranges for all my clients at the moment, and really profitable, nearly all of them. So let me tell you the ROAS, and I talk about ROAS on and off. I don't like looking at ROAS. In fact, I rarely look at it for myself or my clients' accounts because it's such an inaccurate metric. Plus, also, I don't like to rely on that metric for performance. I don't want to look at ROAS to determine if a campaign is performing well, because I want cost per purchase to be sort of like the North Star, not ROAS. But I will tell you the ROAS because it at least gives you an indication. It's not 100% accurate, like I said, but it gives you an indication as to the profitability of these results at the moment for the first week of January 2026. So if my clients' accounts are varying between $6 and $34 as a cost per purchase, the ROAS is varying between 2.1, and I'll tell you straight away, 2.1 is not one of my clients, it's my own. My own e-commerce store for the last 7 days has been 2.1 ROAS, so mine is doing the worst, which is pretty hilarious. But my clients, it's from 2.1, which is my own, and my 4 clients up to a ROAS of 7. So those results are a ROAS of 2.1 at the worst performing, which is still good for me. I'm happy with that. I'm up to a ROAS of 7 for those 4 accounts, and those results of cost per purchase between $6 and $34. All of that to tell you that the changes Meta has made in the last 9 months, and especially 6 months, now the year of Boxing Day, now we're clear of Black Friday, Christmas and Boxing Day, I'm a firm believer that Meta is hitting its stride. The updates with the algorithm, with Andromeda and other algorithm updates. If you follow other e-commerce like traffic podcasts like I do, I like to listen to what industry experts in the US are saying. And there's been other algorithm updates through all of 2025. All of those updates are kind of starting to hit their stride now. This is my belief. And that is why I believe Meta is starting to really perform the way that it has been built to perform and support advertisers this year. If you ran ads last year, or even middle of last year or late last year, and just found it really choppy or inconsistent, couldn't find it to really hit its stride, then I really encourage you to jump back in now in January and give it another crack. And if you feel confident you had a good strategy from the outset and for some reason it just didn't perform, then try it again, because you may find it's just the landscape is better now that we're clear of all the sale messaging and the sale windows for consumers. So for me, my own account, these are the best results in a 7-day window I've had in a long time. Even at my ROAS of just over 2, I'm really happy because I have such a strong returning customer rate. I'm seeing really high revenue days and low revenue days. If you are advertising on Meta, or if you've thought about it, but you've stopped because you had a really crappy day, don't do that. I also have found in the last couple of months, the way Meta is performing, especially with an ASC, this really applies to an ASC, probably more than traditional detailed targeting. ASCs run cold, then they run warm. So all of the ASCs I'm managing, my own and my clients, often a day will run cold. In other words, there'll be like no sales and it spends a lot of money, but it's prospecting. And then the following day or the day after, the revenue just pours in and the results of the cost per purchase might be like $10, like honestly, because now it's like converting all of the traffic that it had prospected in the previous days. This has been the case in my account through late December and the start of January, even late November, that's Black Friday, even like the start of November, I found this happen, but because Black Friday then came into play, it muddies all of those results up. But that's definitely, I have found, is a common thing that ASCs have started doing. So if you are running an ASC and you have a day where there's no sales, but it spends a lot of money and you feel like turning it all off, don't do it. Just like hold your nerve for 72 hours, because you may find you have a massive revenue day coming that will like make those last couple of days of results look really promising and good, because Meta is probably prospecting users and it's looking for cold traffic. It's starting to show lots of people your ads, and then it converts them like 24, 48 or 72 hours later. And then you'll get one day where like this revenue just pours in. So for me today, in my own personal e-commerce or my own ad account today, I've had over $1,000 revenue day, which for me is good. Like it depends obviously on the size of your business and all that sort of stuff. But for me and my little business, $1,000 revenue day is a great day, really good day. And but off the back of the last 2 days, yesterday was like $300. The day before like was $70. So you can see how it like rolls in cycles where Meta prospects, then it converts. So that's how an ASC functions, which is what I'm running personally myself. But across the board, even the clients that I've got with a detailed, targeted, traditionally built Meta campaign, the results this week in the last 7 days have been phenomenal. So I just wanted to share that because I'm really excited. Like I'm feeling great about this year, and I feel like Meta is coming into its own. I feel like this is jump back in if you have pulled out. Like this is the place you want to be. You will find your new customers on Meta in 2026. And then it's your job off the back of that to have a great converting website, consistent messaging, email marketing to make sure you're capturing those leads with a pop-up and you're able to convert them again and again to really maximize your long-term customer value. That's my bonus episode. I'm sorry. I hope I'm going to check when I get home, see how bad this audio is. If it's manageable, then I'll be publishing the episode tomorrow morning. Please reach out to me if you want me to do this for you. Let me jump into your account, set up some campaigns, get your ads running, and see what results we can get for you in January 2026. You can book yourself a discovery call. You know where to find me. The links are in the show notes. Have a great weekend.